Tale carino, allora se si vuole passare più tempo naturalmente è anche possibile. So, and as I said, very soon we're going to see a palace. When you keep looking to your left, you're going to see it in a moment. Belvedere is Italian language and means beautiful view. Qui a sinistra vediamo adesso il castello Belvedere, si vede ancora in qualche minuto. You're going to see it again, by the way, in just a few minutes. Si usa anche in tedesco questa parola italiana, Belvedere, bella vista. And this palace used to be just a summer residence of one field marshal, not related to the royal family, to the Habsburgs, a very successful field marshal, Prince Eugene of Savoy, who was born in the 17th century in Paris. Also at the main entrance gate, also in front of this palace, there's a little Christmas market, by the way. And basically you could describe this palace also as summer residence for one man, never married, without children, and only 5 feet tall. So, quite impressive. Here on the right, coming up the entrance. Qui a destra arriva anche l'ingresso centrale. Anche qui al Belvedere abbiamo qui il piccolo mercatino di Natale. Ma il castello, quello a destra, si può descrivere anche come residenza estiva per un uomo mai sposato, senza figli, e solamente 1,52 metri d'altezza. Imponente, devo dire. Nowadays, by the way, Vienna, population-wise, is not that big. We're having 1.8 million inhabitants, but the surface covers 160 square miles. That is very large for 1.8 million people. Reason for that, to be honest, are the parks. Half the city, 51% of Vienna, is covered with gardens and parks. A destra, poi dietro, right and backwards a little. Il Milite Ignoto, un monumento dei Russi, si chiama. Russian Soviet soldier, because this part of the city used to be Soviet sector during those 10 years of occupation after the Second World War. You might know we also were occupied and split into the 4 Allied sectors, like Berlin, for 10 years, and this was the Soviet sector. Si chiama Milite Ignoto, un monumento dei russi, perché dopo la Seconda Guerra Mondiale anche Austria e Vienna hanno occupato e diviso in 4 zone, come Berlino, per 10 anni. Questa parte della città era zona russa, quindi si è fatto questo monumento a destra. Per la Repubblica tutto insieme è una piazza, la piazza Schwarzenberg. Il nome viene da quest'uomo davanti a noi, arriva fra poco, anche alla vostra sinistra, sul cavallo, Carlo di Schwarzenberg, che ha vinto la battaglia di Lipsia 1813 contro Napoleone Bonaparte, quindi questo monumento. And on the other end of the square, ahead of us, there we will see or start in a moment our circle along the ring. Questa piazza si può chiamare ogni edificio la casa per una famiglia aristocratica, perché l'aristocrazia voleva anche mostrare ricchezze, con residenze lungo il ring, naturalmente. For us Viennese, the most important building along the ring, I gotta say, is the Opera House, the city of music. I'm going to show it to you in a few moments. The opera was the first building to be erected along the ring. Could have been the city hall or the parliament. No, but the emperor insisted on the opera house. So it was opened in 1869 with Mozart's Don Giovanni. Only the 2 architects, they were criticized a lot. The emperor said once, well, the opera looks like a train station. He was correct. It was only a little too much for the 2 architects. One of them committed suicide, he hung himself, and the other one died from a heart attack 1 month later. And in between these museums, they are twins obviously, there we're having sitting Maria Teresa, the only woman ever to rule in our history. Davanti a noi a sinistra il Museo delle Scienze Naturali e fra i musei a sinistra Maria Teresa, l'unica donna che ha regnato l'impero. So, and we are now entering the palace for a few moments, because, as I said, this is the Hofburg, and it's a huge residence. Because you mustn't forget that the Habsburg dynasty, they ruled for more than 600 years. This means in every century, every emperor enlarged the building. So this palace grew and grew to nowadays 18 buildings and 3,000 rooms. And this is like a palace in a city in the city, basically. And only this square is accessible with the bus. All the rest you have to see by walking. Right now we are on Hero Square, because left and right of us you see two heroes of war on the horses. For example, the one on the right is Prince Eugene. Remember the short one from Belvedere Palace. Adesso siamo nella Reggia, perché questa Hofburg è un grande complesso, come una città nella città, perché la famiglia Asburgo ha regnato l'impero per più di 600 anni. Significa in ogni secolo un imperatore ha ingrandito l'edificio, è così cresciuto fino ad oggi a 18 edifici e 3.000 camere. Ahead of us you'll have again a nice view at Maria Theresa's monument. We'll be seeing a lot about her in Schönbrunn Palace later on. And you notice also her monument is surrounded by a little Christmas market. Basically you have a lot to do, because all over Vienna we're having 21 Christmas markets. The largest one we'll see in a few minutes is in front of the city hall. Davanti a this place where democracy was born. Allora sapete, siamo oggi alla Repubblica, abbiamo anche il Parlamento, arriva fra poco a sinistra, in stile neogreco, neoclassico, per mostrare la Grecia come quella della democrazia, e davanti il Parlamento a sinistra arriva la Minerva, dea della saggezza. So here on the left you got now the Parliament, in front of it Pallas Athena, Greek goddess of wisdom.
Beautiful. Indeed.
E di fronte a destra l'edificio bianco è il Teatro Nazionale. Here on the right, the bright white building coming up is the National Theatre of Austria. And opposite on the left you get a nice view at the City Hall. The Christmas market will be opening here around 10. Qui a sinistra il municipio. Il mercato apre circa alle 10 ogni giorno. Then I guess you know that also coffee is quite important in Vienna. Here on the front right we're having one of the best coffee houses, Café Landmann. Sigmund Freud spent a lot of his free time already in here. Qui a destra vediamo un caffè, è anche importante a Vienna come in Italia, Café Landmann. Questo diventa famoso perché Sigmund Freud ci ha passato tanto tempo libero in questo caffè. Infatti abbiamo solamente qui a Vienna 2000 caffè. Only è necessario, naturalmente. We're having, by the way, just in Vienna, 2,000 coffee houses. Every single one is more than necessary, trust me. And on the left, the University of Vienna has been founded 1365. In questa sinistra vediamo l'università, fondata già 1365. Studiare è gratuito. Maximilian, to thank God that nothing happened during an assassination attempt on his brother to him. Questa chiesa si chiama votiva perché è fondata dal fratello dell'imperatore Francesco Giuseppe, Massimiliano, per ringraziare a Dio che niente è successo al suo fratello quando qualcuno voleva assassinare questo imperatore. Questo Massimiliano diventa dopo famoso come imperatore di Messico. Fu ucciso dopo la rivoluzione. Tre musicisti, so on the left hand side here, good luck with the three musicians. E anche qui a sinistra il canale del Danubio. Qui a Vienna abbiamo 4 rami del fiume e questo si chiama il canale, si usa in estate per le gite in battello. Also, by the way, as an information for you, because very often asked if we have anything in connection with this tour on the bus, what we do have is a movie, a DVD about all Vienna, covers also Schönbrunn Palace, because when we are in Schönbrunn it's not allowed to take any pictures, so it might be a nice idea. A little later when we have more time, you can have a look to those. So we are still here on the Ring Boulevard. On your left there's coming up a long white building very soon. That used to be the War Office of the monarchy, today the Ministry of Economics. And in front of the entrance on your left you'll see then another Field Marshal, this time Field Marshal Radetzky. You might have heard about his name, it's famous for a melody, the Radetzky March. Park coming up, the City Park, it's maybe the most famous park. because in there is a famous monument commemorating the composer Johann Strauss Jr., the king of waltz, which is not 100% correct. He composed a lot of music, but he was not able to dance one step of a waltz or any other dance. So the Viennese people always said he received his nickname King of Waltz because he composed for every of his mistresses a waltz. Well, we know he composed about 150 waltzes. If true, very busy man, but he liked women a lot. He was married 3 times, engaged 12 times, millions of affairs, but he never. Lungo tutto questo mercato, veramente una grande zona, si può passare qualche ora su questo mercato. Si può andare a piedi dall'opera 10 minuti. Actually, you can walk to the market from the opera if you get off in downtown. Opera House, 10 minutes walk only. So actually, we've left now downtown. We are heading towards Schönbrunn Palace. A few basics about our stay on the grounds of Schönbrunn. First of all, for the inside visit, taking pictures and movie, outside yes, inside no. Inside it's absolutely forbidden. And in case anybody has got a large bag, especially back bags, leave them where they're also on the bus, or give them to the free cloakroom in the palace. The normal sized ladies' handbags are fine, just large bags are not allowed inside. Once we arrive there, we will get off, of course. The bus will not be parking there, so in case you leave anything on the bus, be